and very happy that we have Rahul and Arpitha with us today. Back when when I was in college, and we have really wanted to, we were eagerly, waiting for, how do when we get started on a job, how will it be like? What is the working world like? So this kind of thing, questions we have, and we did not have a lot of opportunities to interact with professionals. Those who have, relatives or people like that. Usually we can ask a few things, but usually we are not habituated to asking them about professional life, and we usually talk about personal things, and then our seniors and others, at least in those times, very few people who got jobs, who people who are nearby, but people who go out to around the world and then try and get jobs. So we don't get to meet them also very often. So and these days, with all these kind of opportunities which the internet and all of that is giving us, I think it's a wonderful opportunity for all of you to listen to these kind of webinars, and these kind of experience sharing. So really excited about it. So without standing in the way, I think let's hear from Rahul and Arpita. But before that, one thing I really want to request, all the people who have joined in, all the participants, make use of this opportunity to ask a lot of questions. That's what would make this, one is it makes it more fun, but you will take away a lot more from this session if we ask useful and meaningful questions, which would be also be useful for all the others. So make use of this opportunity. So thank you. So Rahul and Arpita, over to you both.
Thank you so much, Anand. So okay, Mira, can I start from here? Okay, thank you. So hi all, thanks for joining. So I'm representing, me and Arpita will be representing Zafin. So I'll just show your presentation which we have presented. Just a minute. Okay. Yeah. Please tell me when you can see my screen.
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay. Okay. So as I said, me and Arpita will be sharing you our experience. It's not about how we have achieved what all things in our life or what we have gone through. It's about our journey towards where we are now and how we have come here. I'll explain you more about how different industries are and what all differences it will make, how preparations should what all preparations you should handle towards your career, and those kind of things I'll explain, and you will get a overview from Arpita about as a fresher how she have completely prepared from her college days to get into an IT sector, to a banking IT sector, and how she have prepared for it and what all things she have handled it up during her studies and where she is now. So she'll explain you about it. So we'll go forward and Yes. So, about Zafin, I will tell you, uh, Zafin is an organization which is completely into banking products. Which we say banking products are huge. There are n number of banking products, which Zafin is mainly supporting the core banking system. So there will be a core banking system in for every bank, which controls all the transactions, what all accounts we have, and what all transaction happen for every customer. So those are handled by the core banking system, which is completely owned by the banks. Either it is whatever bank you name. But what we support here is what all things you see nowadays. In a recent time, you have been seeing, once you use the credit card or once you use the debit card, there are rewards given to you. There are different features given to you. You are valued more in the bank now, because you are taken loan, you have taken other features, and so it is giving you value. So how these are identified? So each bank will have huge number of customers. So how each customer is valued, how they are understanding each customer. So that part is completely covered by our company, and we are taking those data within our from the core banking system, and it will be processed in our system, and we will value and we will bifurcate those into different catalogs, different customization, categorization, and we'll tell the bank through different UIs, different visualizations, that these customers are, they need to get these benefits, they need to be paid these rewards, or they need to be charged with these charges because they have used these features this number of times. So this is a feature, a product which Zafin have. So this is what Zafin is famous for. It is Zafin provides software as a service to different banks. So these banks take use of those software, and they transform their data into meaningful informations, like what all things I have explained you now. So this is a complete overview of what Zafin does. And as an industry, so if I move forward, as an industry, Zafin is completely into software development. So we develop those IT mediums or softwares which banks needed, like for pricing and billing, reward sharing, likewise all those calculations, benefit calculation, everything. That is what we does. And we are a company who is in a development stage, who is evolving right now, and we are growing from thousands. Now we are within 800,000, but we are growing. We are growing. We are all around the world. Um, we have different banks, international banks, which we handle right now. We are headquartered in Vancouver, Canada, and uh, we have the office. The Zafin was founded in 2002, and different kind of what all features I've said, the n number of features we are providing to banks according to the need. So bank will say different needs that they want to count, what all, for example, a, 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 um, a customer is using a credit card, and he is also having a loan account, he's also having a savings account, different kinds of account. So it is a valued customer for the bank. So how bank is going to handle that customer and stay keep him within the bank to give more rewards, more discounts, products. So it is not easy for a huge count of customers to identify those. So we do that kind of required changes to our product. That's going to centralized billing is one of them, revenue management, product and pricing, life cycle management, digital marketing, digital banking, digital transformation, core banking, offer management, product catalogs through which different overviews of a customer is shown. One customer have come to the bank, for example. One customer came, so all of a sudden, bank manager doesn't know like who is this. They if they want to know, just put his account number or whatever details. The bank will get a complete catalog of that customer. and he'll, okay, he have this much of fixed deposit in the bank, or this mutual fund, or so it shows the value of the customer, so they can respond and they can communicate with them according to how valued the customer is. And of course they will value every customer same, but you need to have that priorities when it comes to giving features, giving different kind of I will different kind of features, I would say features. Then, as I was saying, Zafin offers a SaaS product, and pricing platform that enables the world's leading bank to transform and modernize their business. With our powerful platform, business user design and manage pricing, products, and packages. So we help banks innovate their offerings to respond to evolving customers' needs while complying with regulatory demands. So these features Zafin does. So I just wanted to give you an outline of what Zafin exactly does, how the company is moving in the market, how the company have market strength within. Now this is an evolving, your data analysis, which comes under the data analysis part. So it analyze a huge data and uh, comes out with valued information. So it is a promising market which we have, and it always grows according to the bank's strength. So okay, one main question which comes in: why the core banking system doesn't have these functions within the core banking? So why we are doing it? Why it is externalized? So why it? Because banks doesn't want their banking core banking system be complex. It is always kept very simple. uh, Only the direct data are being kept within, so all these calculation and everything is outsourced, or we cannot say outsourced, it is kept externalized. So because why it is kept externalized, security features is one of the items, and second thing, to be very, what we say, very easy to customize those items. Within core banking it is very difficult, so that's why it is externalized, and it is easy for analyzing also. So now we'll move to, so how we have categorized our presentation is like, we have identified what all main questions everyone have. So we all have come through these files where we have studied, and we have looked for many tips from many people. And sometimes we get valued tips, sometimes it will be very difficult to understand those tips, where to go, because we are getting complex tips, different tips. So we sit together and we have identified couple of questions which can be a very common question, and we have tried to answer it here, so it will be helpful for you all. So in a fresher sense, how if you're looking into a company, how you need to understand what kind of company it is, and how you can get into that company, and will it be valued for me, how it will be helpful for me to grow my career there, about the salary part, or about your growth. Company's growth is also very important. You're getting into a company, and if the company doesn't grow, then it will not be valued for you, because when you come out of the company, or when you count about your career growth, it will be a very big problem. So it is very important to understand how the company is going to grow. It is always not necessary to get into a very established company. It's like a mutual fund, or it's like share. You can invest into a startup also if the company starts, or it's similar to what that is. So I've tried to come up with some of the questions. Why have you chosen Zafin? So it's about me, why I have chosen Zafin. So I am not a fresher. I've worked with different other multinational companies before here. So I am going to give you an expertise view, like how I have analyzed the Zafin better for me than the other multinational companies or different other offers which I have got. Why I've choose Zafin. So I was a BA business analyst who was into finance, banking sector, completely into finance and banking sector, and IT automations also. Automations in the sense chatbot, email bot, artificial intelligence related things. So I've come up with all these finance, automation, and banking sector. I've combined everything, and I was always like I've got into finance, automation, and banking. So how can I combine it? How can I use all my experience and do something which is useful for me? And I'm also a part of data analysis, but I've also learned data analysis. So how can I combine it? So it helped me when I looked into Zafin. I referred. I've gone through different documents. I've gone through different audios. I've gone through different website of Zafin, which is available for you all. Zafin.com. So you can also go through our website. You will understand how the product is and how the product is going to evolve, because we are also evolving within the product, so that it will be very helpful for all kind of banking products, because bank is very important for every, even if a recession comes, even if any such kind of difficulties come, bank will always stay, and the products and rewards will always stay, because bank always value customer, and without customers bank doesn't work. Bank needs money, that money is transferred to a different person. So banking sector is very good. So I would say banking, first of the criteria was to select a banking sector. Second was how Zafin is uh, as a company, how the company structure is. So this was very difficult to understand, because looking from outside it is very difficult to understand a company. So for me, I've gained these knowledge through different sources. I understood that this is managed by a very high qualified team with all around the reform. There are Indians handling the high end, and are also foreigners. And different people from all around the world leading the team, and leading the technical and the functional team to come up with different structured view of the entire company. So the company is structured into different parts, different uh, different departments. I would say different departments. Those departments are handling different kind of. So when I'm as a previous employee of another company, I would always look for a new company, and I will always compare that new company with the old company I have. So everything, and I would say I was working in a very big company, but everything I see here was very good. How the structure was good, the working culture was good, the activities they provided is good, the learning modules or learning help they provide. Even if you want to switch, you are in a functional role, you want to switch to a technical field, that is also good. So that is mainly. And every company doesn't support you uh, to combine all your previous experience and to take you to a new position, which is, I was into functional jobs, I would say, for functional business analyst, who was handling mainly into managerial skills. So but I had this technical data analysis skill. They helped me to combine all those knowledge and get into a techno functional business analyst role. So that is one of the main reason why I joined Zafin. Sorry, I'm extending too much within my words. Sorry about it. Then the next question: how could you see yourself with Zafin? So as I've already covered it. So till now, when I've joined, I see myself very settled here. I can uh, I can see a very good future, because even till this short period of time where I've joined, I've got so many appreciations. There is no gap between the seniors, top end seniors, to the very junior level or fresher employees here. Everyone, every line of connection is very transparent. Everyone can communicate to any level of managers or presidents or directors, anyone. So that is a very good point here, because you can communicate, you can get knowledge from so many people. So the third point: supports Safina provided you to accomplish in your goals. So here, as I've told you, I was into the functional role. I wanted to get into a technical role where I can use my functional role also. So the company have given me enough opportunity to learn also in the initial stage. I'm an experienced person. I came here. No, normally every company will put me into job. So here they gave me time to learn the technical, how to use those technical. So that is a very good thing. For freshers, even the complete 6 months or 7 months training is given. So that is also very good thing, which is immensely helpful for a newcomer getting into a product based company. To understand that product, learn that product, then you can use your experience, or then you can use your knowledge which you have gained from colleges. While you're training only, you will understand those things. And the other support system in Zafin, n number of support system you'll find in Zafin, different departments. As I was saying, it is split into different departments. You will see everyone interacting with you. Once you join the company, every department will come to you. What all things you will get it one by one. And wherever you have any issues, everything will be sorted within minutes. And learning opportunity in Zafin, so that's also I was saying. So there are n number of portals we have. Zafin University, Zafin learning portals we have. There are n number of learning modules also there. So it gives you immense, and it is related to banking. It is other learning modules also there, but banking modules will be more, so that it helps you in your career in a banking sector. And these are coming from very experienced people in banking sector, very experienced people, and it is very apt for banking sector. That will immensely help you. So I've been learning it. I'm getting into a product company and being a part of it. It helps you to learn, and mainly a product company will allow you to learn every day. That will also help you in your career growth. The culture of Zafin as an organization, I've already covered it. It is one of the best, and the Zafin is continuously getting best place to work from last 3 to 4 years. If I'm not wrong, more than that, continuously getting. And to get best place to work from continuously from these many years is very hard for any company. You count any company, they'll not get it. This exactly because the organizational culture they follow, the the support they give to the employees, benefits, or extracurricular activities to keep them warm, cope up with the work, unpressurized environments, different things. So that's very good thing that company is providing. So these all things what I can share um, about Zafin. So mostly from an experienced view, I would say you all should be hearing about a fresher's view, and how a fresher is prepared or prepared to get into a job, how and to be prepared for an interview, how to be prepared for prepared to understand a company, and which is good for you or not, to bifurcate those needs. So that should be coming from a fresher who is just got selected and just understood the market. So that will be a good review from Arpita. So I'll hand it over to Arpita now.
Thank you so much, Rahul.
Yeah.
Yeah. Am I audible? Am I clear?
Yes, you're audible now.
All right, thank you. So first of all, I would like to say I'm so sorry for being late, and thank you so much for having me here. So as Rahul said, he had given an overview about what our company is and how our company works. So if you have any questions about it, you're free to ask. And when I start, if you have any doubts or questions, you can put the messages out there, or you can stop me in between and ask. So if you have any questions, you can ask, or I can get on to the next section. Am I good to go?
I think we can handle the questions at the end once you have.
Sure, Rahul, sure. So I'd like to prepare yourself for a job. So what are the necessary things for you to prepare for a job? So the first thing is to create your profile, to create your identity, the first thing you can do is to create a LinkedIn profile. So for creating a LinkedIn profile, you need to have your personal information added in the profile. You need to have a profile picture, which is of a headshot, and then you can add your achievements in there. You can do your training courses. If you're interested in Java, you can do Java training courses. There are many courses in LinkedIn, and you can do and share your certificates, share your achievements in your profile, so the person viewing your profile can know how much you've achieved in your career growth. So that is how you can create your LinkedIn profile. Hope you all have created, since this is the 12th episode. So you can copy paste the LinkedIn profiles link and then add it to your resume. So the second point I would like to share is update your resume. So what all are the things to be changed in your resume, and what all are the things to be added on a resume? So the first thing I would like to connect with creating your profile is adding your LinkedIn profile in your resume. Then you can add your personal information, and then the main important thing to add is your career objective. That is where everything strikes in. When the recruiter or the HR looks onto your resume, the first thing that strikes is your career objective. Please don't add fluffy words like hardworking, smart working. These are all overused words. So something catchy, something attractive, if you can add it, that will be really great. And that can help recruiters identify what personality are you into. So the career objective is really important. Then the next thing you can add is where have you studied in, what is your CGPA or GPA, all those things you can add up. And then later on, you can add your technical skills and soft skills, your hard and soft skills you can add. Please remember, while updating your resume, please don't lie. Because while coming on to the interview round, the recruiter is going to ask from your resume, from your CV, what you have written on your resume. So please don't lie. If you're adding a new subject, new technical skill, or new soft skill, start learning from day one on. So you can answer to the question which the recruiter is asking you. So adding a technical and soft skill is really important. The third thing, you have submitted your resume to a company and you're getting selected, and you're asking for they are asking for an aptitude test. So the next level you have come on to is the aptitude test. They're trying to test your aptitude skills. So how can you improve your aptitude skills? Just work out at least for 1 hour daily. If you work out, that is your achievement. See, if you are giving your resumes to many companies and no company is recruiting you, never mind. You're putting your hard work, you're putting your part, and you're doing really hard. So getting selected onto a company is not important. You're improving your aptitude skills. That is more important, because you're improving yourself. So working out for at least 1 hour daily will make a big change. So improve your aptitude skills. You can get many questions from Google and your internet. So next is the communication skills. How can you improve your communication skills? So if you are getting selected in the aptitude test, some companies will have group discussion round. Hope some of you may have gone through that. The group discussion round will be like, they'll tell to introduce yourself, not a long introduction, but just 2 to 3 sentences of yours, what you are and where you come from, all those stuffs. And then they'll give you a question. Question like, if, for example, as technology is booming, they'll ask if human beings are being idols or not. So you should stand within yes or no. Not don't collide both the subjects together. Like you'll have points to tell, like, okay, human beings are being idols as the technology is increasing. Technology is booming, and some of you may have the point like, no, human beings are not being idols. So stick on to one point. If yes, it is yes, and if no, it is no. So stick on to one point and answer to that point. So you can crack the group discussion round. They are trying to pick the best out of the best. So to be the best out of the best, try improving your communication skills. Like, there are many ways you can read English books, you can watch English movies on your leisure times. There are many other options to improve your communication skills. So the next point is that if you have selected for the group discussion round, the next level will be the interview round. So the interview round will be both the technical round and the HR round. So for the technical round, as I said, they'll definitely look onto your resume and will ask the questions. So if you've had added Java, they'll definitely ask Java questions, Java related questions. So as I told, to improve your aptitude skills daily, make 1 hour yourself available to improve your aptitude skills. Plus look onto some interview questions. You can get it in the internet. Like, you can search like interview questions related to Java for freshers, so that you can get maybe 50 to 100 questions, and daily by daily you can prepare 10 questions or 20 questions each, so that you can learn. And the main very important thing is that you should revise this daily. How can you revise it? So attending an interview for one company and not getting recruited is not the end. Okay. So as a fresher, I have gone through many interviews. Many means I have no count such as. So I've gone through many interviews, and then I've got selected in Zafin. So that is also an experience. I'm not being interviewed like to get the job, but to improve myself. That is where I grow. See, coming on to my experience from my final year to Zafin, I would like to share my experience. So these are the points to keep in mind while you prepare for a job. First, update your LinkedIn profile, update your resume, improve your aptitude skills, learn your technical skills day by day, and crack the interview. And some of the HR questions which they can ask is like, will you be able to shift from your native place to the company's specific place so that you can work? They'll ask you. And if you say no, you're not gonna get selected. And if you're gonna say yes, you're gonna get selected. There is a possibility of getting selected, yes. So the other question they can ask is, will you be available for the night shift? Will you be able to handle both the day and night shifts together? They'll ask you that. Then the next question is they can ask is your expected CTC, right? So you're not about to say, you have a clue that, okay, I need to get at least this expected CTC, but don't speak up. Don't speak out everything, so that you don't get out of the company all of a sudden. But think, and smart work is really important, so that you can answer it really well. Convince the recruiter or the HR and answer the question really well. So coming on to my journey from my final year to Zafin is that I've attended a company's interview first, and almost 500 students are being attended the interview. Attended the aptitude test from the level 1 onwards, aptitude test, and then from 500, 200 are getting selected for the next round, which is the group discussion round. And then from 200, there are 80 are getting selected for the technical round. And then from the technical to HR, 5 are being selected. So from this 500, they're picking the best out of the best. So you should excel, since the competition is really high. You may have placements inside your college, but that competition is within your mates, but you don't understand how the competition is outside the world. Once you move on to the placements from, like, once you apply offline placements, you'll understand how big the competition level is. So I would like to say is that they are picking the best out of the best. So being the best is the thing which you can apply in your life, or how to prepare for your job. So once I was being the latest 5 people who have been selected. So the thing happened is that I thought I'll get this job, and lately I didn't get the job. So I was getting fed up, like, okay, I've worked hard, I've worked smart, and from 500 I'm being picked as the 5, and then I didn't get this job. So what is the meaning of it? So later, if I even attend placements, I'm not going to get a job. So it doesn't make any sense. So the thing is that lately my friends getting placed in different companies like TCS, Infosys, Wipro, they're getting placed, and I'm not even getting placed. So people are looking at me in a sympathetic way, that this child is really smart, then why don't I get a chance in a company, or why don't I get recruited in a company? That was a question came from my teachers and my mates. So I thought I'll attend many companies, many interviews, and from morning to night I was submitting all my resumes to every companies. Companies are calling from the aptitude to group discussion, and then interview. Some may call for the next level. So I've got Infosys call after many tries, and then but the pay was really less. So and then I didn't get any response later from them. So I rejected that, and again I got companies, startup companies. Recruitment that but they're saying that they need me for 2 years. A 2-year bond will be there. If you're okay, then you can go on with it. So I was not okay with it, and I rejected. And that was a placement which came from my college. That was which I was placed from my college. So the thing which happened is that my teacher told me not to attend any placements from college, because the other children need to come in. So I am blocking their opportunity. So you're not supposed to attend any interviews which are coming from the college. So I started applying offline. That is where my life really started in, because I am focused and I need a job. That was my focus on all about. So I started applying in many companies, and then later Zafin recruited me. And the changes which made me after coming on to Zafin is that, see, I am speaking to you all. See, the communication skill is have been improved from the basic level to the advanced level. It has been going. So the communication skill has been improved, and the culture. Yeah, as Rahul mentioned, the culture is really good in Safin. And see, many people are coming in, many cultures, many habits, many behaviors. All the people from different parts of the world are coming in and working as a part of Zafin. But Zafin is really a family. These people coming together and having a bond as a family. I should really thank Zafin for that, because I am being a part of that family. And you can improve even if you're talented in something, in singing or in dancing. You have the space or the opportunity to improve your talents. So Zafin helps me as I am a talented person. Zafin helps me in improving my talents in many ways. May let it be Onam, let it be Christmas. They give us the stage to improve our talents. So this is the journey from my final year to Zafin. So hope everything is clear, and hope it was helpful for you all. So if you have any questions, please do come out. We'll be happy to answer you all.
Yes. So, yeah, thanks, Arpita. So I would like to add a couple of points. It was very informative, which Arpita have shared. Yeah, as a fresher, how she have attended different kind of interviews and how she have gone through different lessons. So it is very informative. But I want to add couple of points which I remember from where I started. So one tip that I can give is every interview is a lesson. Whatever question you get from an interviewer, like if you see, if we are playing a game, what we always try is to get a crack code, you know to understand how it is solved or how it is played. So every interview is a crack code. You understand what HR is thinking, or what our interview is thinking. So you get those questions. Make sure you save it with you. Find the right answers for them and be ready for the next interview with the correct answers. Somehow you will get a similar question or something new. So again, save it. So likewise, you will get the correct interview where you'll be correct fit. And the more you learn, so the interviewer, anyone who is in front of you, the interviewer will be very knowledgeable in what they are going to interview you. So it's okay if you're not if you don't know any specific answer for a question. Just save that question, be ready for it, understand what it is. If it is interesting for you, if that sector is interesting for you, be ready with it. And as Arpita was saying, what are preparations I've done in college to get into a job, to get into a job kind of role. We just cannot study and expect to get a job. We need to do something which is we are in campus, we understand campus environment. It's not what happens in the corporate world or the working environment. So how you the transition happens, how that happens. So we need to have those kind of things. Every company will have that attire or a different kind of have those soft skills which is necessary for what kind of role you are aspiring for. Even if it's banking, have those courses cracked. Small you have n number of courses available in different places or anywhere available. Understand what it is, get more knowledge into the sector you want to get in. Even in the banking sector, IT sector, any sector, understand more, learn more, get certified for it. I wouldn't say learn again. I know you have learned enough and you don't want to learn more, but learning is a continuous process. Even if you get into a company, still you need to learn, and that won't be that boring learning. If you are learning to get something out of you, you are going to learn that to use somewhere. So that will be interesting. So learn that, and make those changes, how the corporate world works. Understand those dressing, how it is dressed, how to behave, how to be presentable, how to speak, communication skills. Those will immensely give good impression to the viewer or to the interviewer or to the anyone coming in front of you. That is a very good vibe. If you give a very good vibe, what comes after that is it'll help you in those areas. And I know how you select a job. According to the view, how you can select a job or how to prepare for it. Even when I was studying. Yeah, yeah. Go on, Arpita. You please join.
All right. So I'm sorry for interrupting, Rahul. So
No,
I
no.
just want to add up one more thing. I just forgot the point that is really important because while attending the interview, like as Rahul said a brief about Zafin's company, you should have an idea which company you're gonna work with. So whichever company it is, go through the website, look onto what products they are using, what are their roles, what do they do, how people work in there, everything. Have an idea of what company you're going to work with and what role you're going to work with. So they'll definitely ask, do you have any idea of what role are you going to be posted in? So have an idea of what role you're going to be posted in. That is really important. They're going to ask you that. So
Yes, that's exactly. So how I found a job. So it for me also, when I was studying, I didn't had any idea where to go. I didn't get any such kind of big tips from anyone that you need to select this. I was good with art, so many people suggested me to get into art kind of jobs. uh, I was good with singing, so many people said get into singing. So that's what you'll get complex tips, so you will be confused. So finding a good job or good industry is your your thought. how you think about it. Yeah, definitely. I will add. Okay. So how you think about it is very important. So try to go through different, nowadays YouTube is very informative. Go through different videos, how different industries work, and understand which makes you, attract, which attracts you first. So concentrate on that. Understand different, work levels. Pick one of them, work for it. As I said, understand different aspects. Nowadays works are very easy to understand. It is globalized, so very easy to understand. Work for it. That's very good way. So I've missed just a minute. Yes. So yeah, you want to answer, Arpita? Yeah, please go on.
So, Meena has asked one or two things that college students can expect at work, especially different from college. So, as I'm a fresher, like the things which I didn't expect and I faced is that the culture that, see, the college students are very together, like they're having a very different atmosphere in college, like friendship, all those enjoyments, final year iv, all those things, like they're completely enjoying their college life. They are under their parents. So once they become independent, the life changes. See, in the Zafin, in my company, I'm talking about, the culture is different. Like we should behave really well. We don't expect everyone to become really company, like all the friendships and having jolly time in college. That is not the atmosphere in job sectors, in in the terms of employment. So we should work for them. That is what they need. And the second thing, the company expect us to be the best out of them. So they're gonna squeeze us. So they're gonna squeeze us and get the best output from us. So it is, the squeezing process is really hard. As a fresher, I'm coming out of it and I'm giving the best out to Zafin. So these are the things which you can expect as a fresher coming from college to.
Just sorry to interrupt. I think Rahul, if you can mute yourself because Arpita's voice is not clear. Thanks.
Yeah, all
Go
right.
ahead,
So,
Arpita.
yeah. So I was telling that they're gonna, every company is gonna squeeze each student because they need the best output from each one. So we are gonna sit like so leisure and having a good time. No, that is not the thing. We're getting paid for what we do. So they're gonna get the best output from us, and they're gonna squeeze. And the squeezing process is not at all easy. It is really hard, and we should cope up with it. And these are the things which college students as freshers should expect in corporate life. Yeah.
Yes, but I would say when the squeezing part, I want a little go on. Like when in the initial days, there are what the best explanation to college and corporate level. If you see college, even if you don't learn, if you even if you leisure your like leave it for an average learning will also be working. But the more you learn in while you're working, the more output it'll come out, and the more company will value you, and that much value you will get. So that value will be very good. And this quizzing part, so it'll this quizzing is very good, for that time it will be very tough. Very I won't say tough, it will be uh, not used to, like you'll not be used to it, getting suddenly getting into a corporate world, and getting so many things that you need to work on. Like you need to learn that, and you need to put it out, you need to show the output also. That will be little confusing, but once you get into it, and once you start using those knowledge, that will be the best thing you will do, because you are going to use what there in your mind, or what learning you have done. So that will help you in a very long run when you get into another company, when once you go into different companies. Those knowledge which you have got in the initial stage will help you a lot. So enjoy those part, which will help you immensely. Yes.
Yeah, yes, Rahul, it is really true. While looking back, it really helped me. Like since I'm working in Zafin right now, maybe later on I'll move on to another company, and that will be the growth which I have. So it is really true, Rahul. The squeezing part is really helpful for ourselves and for the company. Yeah, for both. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So then moving into preparations for the transition from, yeah, already covered and highlight and other interesting aspect for the first job. You know, once you are into a company, you don't know how company works. You know, once you start getting rewards, once you start getting your first salary or different kinds of rewards, appreciations, and that will encourage you, that will give you so many things. And what exactly surprises you is um, the value you are getting for the small efforts you are putting in. And no, when you see you are doing something or you are learning something, you're putting your hard work, and you are getting rewards, or for anything, what kind of rewards you can put in, and any kind of rewards you're getting in, that will encourage you everywhere. So that is a very surprising part. So that will help you. And it is very easy to cope up with all the things which happens in the initial stage, as you are also learning, the company is also learning you, or the corporate is also learning you. It's not a single process, it's a two-line process. We also learn about what the company works, and company also learns about you, and the company will make use of you. And after learning you, the company will make use of you exactly where they want, like 100% of you. So those part will help you immensely. So that those knowledge which you have gained, those period will help you in a long run. When you get in another company, these knowledge you can put in there. And yes, or all the things we learned in college really useful when we start working. Yes. So it depends on which sector you're getting into. So for me, I've been into the masters in finance, masters in marketing. I was into computer application. So as I said, when I get into my first job, I was into the finance part of working, which I used my MBA finance part. So many things which I've learned. Then when I moved forward, I went to the business analyst role, where I went into the banking sector, where I've used the finance part and also the accounting part, where I understood the banking terms, banking things. And I've combined my business analyst knowledge, and also I've done the data analysis course also. So it was easy for me to combine it. So one thing, everything that you are learning from colleges or even school, that is a base knowledge for you. Those knowledge is a base knowledge for you. Everything above that, getting into a corporate world, and you are still learning, you need to learn from that, but this base knowledge will immensely help you. Someone who haven't gone to college and getting into a corporate world will be difficult. They need to cover all the basics. For example, if you are being put into a IT project where you need to be a developer, and there is a experienced developer put into there, and both of them can work within 6 months, both of them will work, but the way the travel or the journey will be difficult for the person who haven't come through the IT sector, and the person who have already been through the IT sector will be easy. That's the only thing. The base you get from the colleges will be very useful when you are going to, and make sure you are getting into the correct sector, which is interesting for you, and where you can use your knowledge which you have taken from the colleges. Yes, Arpita, please.
So, Rahul, I would like to add up, like he said that you don't understand where your sector is, how to choose your sector. So suddenly you're getting into software as a software engineer, and you realize that, okay, this is not my part, or this is not where I have to work in. I should move on to cyber security or something else. So this is where your subjects will help you in, because as a fresher you have knowledge only on software engineer, so you have worked only as a software engineer. Later on, you feel like to move on to a cyber security area or a data analyst, whatever it may be. So you need to have a basic knowledge of these things. So these are the basic knowledge which you're getting from college. So you can dust up all of this knowledge and then restudy and then prepare for your interviews later on, which will help you, which will definitely help you. These things are really useful in your life, in your sector, when you come on to your job.
Yeah, but that was a very good question, Anand. Even I had these doubts when I was in college. I really wanted to ask someone whether what I'm learning and whether I can use all these in where I'm working. But we cannot use the entire thing. We are getting a combined knowledge of the complete industry. If you are going to learn business analysis, or finance, if finance will be, we are learning the complete finance. But when you start working, you are not going to do complete finance. You are going to work on a sector in finance, where you will be specializing, or you're doing more work on a part of finance. But understanding how the entire finance work will help you to do that single sector work. That is what our knowledge will help from this college. I hope we answered your question, Anand.
Yes, thank you. So, one more question.
Yeah.
In college, like you said, college life is unique, and then we have fun and all that. So, when we start working, maybe there is less of it, but maybe fun, but in a different kind of way. So, college life is probably meant to, we should have some fun and all that. But how do we balance that with, we also need to start preparing for a job and all that. So when should we start? Should it be first year, final year, after graduating? What is your take on it?
Yeah, please. No, your voice was not clear, Anand. Can I rephrase it? Like you were asking, when should we consider, getting prepared for the corporate world? Sure, for the first year, or from the second year or third year, or the final year?
That's right. So we should have fun while also we know that we want to get a job. So how do we balance? So when should we start preparing?
Okay, yeah, understood. Yeah, Arpitha, you want to go first, or should I complete?
Yeah, please go on.
Okay. So, yes, we do, enjoy a lot when we are in college. So we have lots of friends with us. We have different engaging things. We get into the college. We after the college is done, then nothing else to do. We have assignments for sure. We have different assignments, projects, different things. But we enjoy a lot within college. There are different functions, different competitions, different celebrations, different things. So we enjoy a lot. And it doesn't affect when you're going to prepare for a corporate world. It doesn't affect. You can enjoy, you can do everything, but you need to make those changes to your mentally. You need to be prepared. How you get prepared, in the sense you need to be ready for the corporate world. Like as I said, communication skills should be there. If you are not good with the communication skills, invest time on it. I would say, you can enjoy, still you can enjoy, but take little time out of it, and you can invest into the communication skills part. Use different tools. Now there are n number of tools. You can even talk to those tools within internet. You have different tools. You can talk. It will talk back to you, and it will tell you and what is the problem with your communication skills and how to improve it. Different courses there. So one of the item is that. And then by the way, I would say it is similar to how you enjoy in college what we are enjoying in Zafin. Okay, it is fun there. Every single occasion we are enjoying. We have different birthday celebrations, different dances, even we make Instagram reels there. So it is fun there. You wouldn't believe what all fun things we do, but we do work there. We work, but we get those free time, we enjoy there. We have different occasions. We have pre-identified vacations, or different HR related vacations. We have travels, we have um, so many things to enjoy there. And yeah, I'm coming back to my point. um, Getting understanding, getting ready for corporate while you're not spoiling your time in college is very important. As I said, just take little time for communication skills, how you present yourself, be ready with it, and learn about the interesting parts, the interesting sector, learn about it. Make sure, try to use those to your projects, assignments. If you're interested into um, what I say, I'm just getting examples of banking sector, so I'm using that. So make use of those banking sector. If you are interested into banking, take out those banking sector and attach it to your projects, assignments. Make use of those things, so you will get no more knowledge into it. So anyway, you are putting effort to those assignments, even seminars, anything. So make use of, make sure that you are using those knowledge there also. So that will also help you. So likewise, there are n number of ways you can get into it. I hope I'm giving you the the right inputs. Arpita, you want to add something?
I need children to come on and ask questions because that is where they start learning from. I really appreciate Anand and Meena for asking questions, but I really need children to come out and ask questions. Is anyone there?
I completely, we all understand how it works, how things are, to ask those doubts and everything. One of the main thing which you are going to be differentiated in a corporate world is the initiation. So how good initiator you are. So if you are staying with a 10 people in an interview, if one question is asked, you cannot just wait for some other person to start, then you can continue. Be that initiator, answer the question first, or raise the question first. Or if, for example, if we are into an IT sector, we are going to connect with client, we are going to connect with different foreigners, different kind of people you are going to. So if you are not going to be an initiator, that will affect you. They will also think, why didn't these information were shared before, why is it kept pending? So that will also affect. So if you are an initiator, that information will share fast, or that information will flow fast. That will help you. So it's okay if you are asking a bad question. There is no bad questions, there is always questions. There is no bad question or a good question. So just ask it. Even if it is not relevant, it's okay. If it is relevant, it's okay. You can ask anything. You can ask about Zafin, you can ask about how anything, how we prepared, how many interviews we have attended, how many companies we have gone through, or what all things we are learned. So many things. You can ask anything out of it. So please ask. It'll help you. I would say, be that initiator.
I agree with Rahul and Arpita, and thank you for bringing that up. So, this really is an opportunity for you to learn and ask these things. Learning to ask is also a skill that we need to practice and pick up. So I would highly encourage the participants to ask a couple of questions, and it would make things a little more fun and interactive too. So come on.
You can leave as just don't make it as a question. You can just interact with us. You can ask something like anything. Just interact with us. So then everyone will start. If
I think this has also got to do with being Malayalis and South Indians. I think we also have this habit of not taking the initiative or not coming out with questions and opinions. So
yes,
that. So
I completely agree with you, sir. So the main one of the experience I have is, okay, so when we go to an interview for a company, so there will be people from different parts of India or maybe from outside also. But what North Indian, or I'm not bifurcating anyone, but they are more they initiate questions fast. They understand, they raise questions fast. They have that habit within them. So it will make our possibilities very less. So be that initiator. I would suggest ask the question. It's okay whether it is a dumb question. There is no that what I was saying. There is no bad question or good. Just questions. It's okay if it is. If it is not relevant to what we are presenting here, it is okay. You can just come interact with us.
So, Minakshi has asked, is there any job opportunities in Zafin for freshers? So, definitely there is opportunities. As Rahul mentioned, please go through the website, zafin.com. You can see the career opportunities over there. You can apply over there, yeah.
There are n number of opportunities for freshers, n number of. And I was saying, Zafin is, it is developing and it is evolving in a very big phase. Oh, good question. Yes.
Can you make it clear, Minu? What are the datas what do you mean by this data?
I think resume heads.
Yeah, all right. So, as I told, the career objective is important. Your education qualification, that is the second thing. Then you can add your project, your final main project and your mini project which you have done lately, and then you can add your technical skills, your soft skills. Then your language is known. Your achievements, yeah, I forgot to tell you achievements. Then at last, please do add, like, I hereby say that this is true to my knowledge, and add your name, place, and the date. So is that clear, Minu? Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Yep, and also please add the projects you have worked in. Okay, so this is just for freshers because you don't have a work experience. The only thing you can show is the projects you have worked. So that experience you get, so that you can show. So doing a good project is also good. So you can show that experience with while doing this project. I have used these tools, And from these tools I have done these functions or process, or so I have got this much experience in using these functions. So for example, I don't know from which sector of study you are all in, and if I take an example of MBA, finance or marketing. So for a marketing project I've done, maybe digital marketing. Okay, so I've done a project creating a website for a new business, an entrepreneur business. So what all tools I've created to come up with what all things I need in that website, and what all insights I've created. So what all tools I've created, which tool I have created the website, that comes under IT where I've created. So that knowledge also helps you. And what all headings I had there. So this is just an example I'm giving. So such kind of project you are also done. So make sure take those key areas in within your project and put it in the resume. So unless you get experienced and you can write from your experience, this is the best you can write, project experience. So write under the heading projects and list down all the projects you have done and the knowledge you have taken out of those projects. And as she suggested, the language non, it is important when client specific projects are there. So language non will help you, and the soft skills and the IT skills and soft skills and everything. Then about you and the certifications you've done, and yeah, that's it. Whatever I'm just adding to what Arpitha have said. So that's it. So it'll help you.
Yeah, Minu, you can apply it in your link, in our link, which I've mentioned. You can go through the careers, which are the openings which are right now, and you can apply it there itself. And also, I forgot to mention one important thing that about your introduction. That is really important. I missed out. So, as a fresher, they'll definitely ask to introduce yourself. So, briefly explain about yourself within 1 minute. So, just to prepare yourself, you all have your stopwatch in your phone. Just uh, prepare yourself for 1 minute so that you can improve your introduction yourself. Yeah. So any other questions? Rahul, are we good with this section or?
Yeah, I think so. Just I wouldn't say an advice. I'm also I'm also expecting everyone to be a part of our company. If you want to join, we'll definitely invite you all. If even if you are not joining us, come and visit us. We're all ready to show you what we have and how we work, what kind of work environment we have, how we enjoy there. So it is always welcome for everyone. And then one kind of suggestion I would say is about initiation. It's okay if you make mistake, it's okay. Plus just speak out, say what all questions. I appreciate all these questions which you have came out, but it would be so nice if you have asked to us directly. That would have made so much better all this thing. So just speak out. Even language issue is there for everyone. We are growing. We are, even for me, I'm also learning now. I'm also not perfect. I'm learning every day. I'm speaking. No, how you manage with your language, it matters more than how good you are with your language. How you're managing to express what is there in you, what is there in your mind, how you're sharing those knowledge to another person, it matters. So it's okay if you make mistakes, completely okay. But unless and until you speak out, you will never improve. So just speak out. Even, I'm just assuming that you all are not speaking because of language issue or the fear of expressing, speaking, but it's okay, completely fine. Just speak to us. We both are there in Zafin, not only us, so many people are there, always welcoming everyone. And just come to zafin.com and you will find a career page there. You can apply, and our HR will connect with you very fast. So we are hiring immensely now. Just refer about Zafin through our website, LinkedIn page, YouTube page. There are enough places you can find us. We are also, transforming as a brand. We are changing our logo. We are getting into new sectors. We are, buying new companies within our company. So there are so many things happening. So many people, big people are coming into our company. So it's evolving hugely. So that is also one thing. And for everyone, make sure you go through everything you want, make an interest within the organization, within the industry, that get in. So you will also be trained here. So don't worry if you also don't know anything about the product or about the banking. It's okay. You will be trained, and that's it. So thank you all. I was, it would be nice if someone still you have time ask some questions, or at least say goodbye or bye. Thank you for the class session. Anything that would be nice.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
I'm Adarsham. Now I'm working in the automobile industry.
Okay.
Not knowing about. I have just a little knowledge of programming. That's
Okay.
it.
We are
I just
losing you.
have a searching like okay, like I searching like in the LinkedIn and shown this brochure and applied and just today afternoon I just coincidentally just walking into this interview. Thank you for your explanation about this industry. Thank you so much.
That is so nice.
Thank you, Adarsh. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Great
Thank
that you spoke up.
Thank you for connecting.
thank you.
So Anand, Meena, can we wind up here?
Yeah, I think it's been a long session. It's really nice of you both to continue and entertain those questions too. So Purnima, you can come in and let us do the honors.
Yeah, yes, sir. So, once again, hi everyone. So, on behalf of everyone present here today, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Mr. Rahul and Ms. Arpita for this wonderful session. Being someone who is new to the corporate world, I know how important these preparations are, and I recommend all of you who are going to start their career journey to understand the importance and start preparing the right way. Also, you can definitely make use of our SkillActz platform for upskilling yourself on topics that both Rahul and Arpita had mentioned. So once again, thank you both for this valuable session. Then a big thank you to Anand sir and Meena ma'am for making this event a successful one. I'm also very grateful to the students and all others who are present here today for participating and speaking up also. I would like to thank Govind and Joel for the technical support throughout the session and everyone who contributed to the success of this event. Thank you so much. Also, students will be putting a Google form in the chat. So please don't forget to fill in the Google form to receive your certificate of participation. Also, if there is any friends of you who couldn't join, please let them know that the recording of this session will be available on our SkillActz YouTube channel. Yeah, so that's.
Thank you, Purnima.
So thank you, Rahul and Arpita. It was nice having you over.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. It was our pleasure meeting you.
Yes, it's our pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you both.
Thank you.